When their hair grow out, it grows down. They call it fine hair or whatever, but it grows down. Gravity pulls it. Gravity don't control our hair. We're unique people, but we've been conditioned. They flipped the script and made us believe that we were the lowest things on the planet, when in actuality it's the opposite way. Sisters, wake up. You looking at having somebody's hair in your head as a standard of beauty. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see if you wore your natural every now and then and you wore that style. Now you're getting into a cosmetic thing, and that's a switch up, and that's a, like you change shoes and stuff. I get that. That's fine, but I'm talking about self-love here. I have a question. Then this is a question that I have. Do you see women from different parts of the world trying to buy your hair? Are you making money off your hair? Do you shave your hair off and sell it? Because women of different parts of the world want to make weaves out of it and stuff like that for their head? I'm going to tell you something. I bought a book and it talked about locks. Not dreadlocks, locks, dread. Dread is a word that was made up by Europeans over in the West Indies and Jamaica area, because they were basically hating on the Rastafarians and people like in Africa and stuff like that. So they started calling them dreadlocks. They basically locks. You know what I'm saying? Samson in the Bible had locks, and it was cut off by Delilah. Stuff is right in front of your face, and we don't even see it, man. We let Hollywood dupe us into believing that Samson was a white man. That Hollywood actor. No, locks. Dreadlocks. Give me a break. Do you know what the word dread means? Dreadful, something dreadful. Look it up in the dictionary. Why would you call your hair dreadful? Now that's what you're saying when you say dreadlocks. Anyway, I'm getting back to black women, because I can go spill off in another. What I'm saying is this, sisters. Love yourself. Don't go by what you see in the magazines, them skinny white women and stuff like that, and the cosmopolitan and all, in the movies. They're glorified. White women are glorified in the movies, Hollywood, and all that stuff like that, because the white man gonna make sure he glorifies his woman, and he should. And he does. Now get to the brothers. So brothers, why can't we glorify our women? Huh? Sometimes sisters, you got the ones that, look, separate from basically the good from the bad. Don't blanket and judge all the black women under one blanket. That's not fair to them. You wouldn't want them to do that to a black man. Oh, black man ain't nothing. Black man, I've heard this. Oh, he don't take care of his children and stuff like that. That's stereotype. You don't like that. So why would you do that to the sisters? Huh? Your mother was black. You came from a black womb. I'm telling you, man, we are the most blessed men on the planet, because we got women of different variations, colors, different hair textures, different skin complexions, this, that, and the other. And I want to get into the sisters. I want to say, black women, you got to start supporting your man and start complaining. I'm only talking to the ones who are doing this, not the sisters who are down with their man. Not talking to the sisters who support their man and who side by side with their man and helping their man get through this and survive and stuff. And maybe you stop having to survive and learn and be able to live one day. And what I mean by living is that, your money, getting your money to work for you, and you not working for money. You not being a wage slave for that money. Have to trade time for that money. That's a wage slave. Get with y'all, man. Y'all put your heads together. Come up with a recipe. Come up with a game plan of how to get ahead. And you be right beside them, supporting them. If he's got a business or if he's trying to start a business, support him. Don't start whining and stuff. He ain't spending enough time with me and stuff like that. Look past yourself and see the bigger picture of what he's trying to do. You know? You be strong like your ancestors were strong. Black women, the ones that raised their children in the household by themselves because the systematic way, the system, you know, had his little tentacles and little fingers and the black family separating the black man from the black woman. You know, you got households growing up with fathers, but there's a lot of households growing up, and don't you believe that hype? There's a lot of households that are growing up with a two-parent family in it. 2 parents. My whole neighborhood was 2-parent family where I grew up. So this is my message to black women mainly, and also to you brothers who are watching this. You know, this is not war. We need to come together. You know, I look on YouTube. There's some YouTube content makers, you know, putting black women in check, and I get that. I get that. You know, because there's a lot of stuff that's going on, little slick stuff and stuff that's going on with black women. But also too, there's a lot of slick stuff going on with black men too. I mean, if you're going to point out creative content in a video, point out all of the negatives of what these black women be doing and trying to do and stuff like that, come up with a solution and a recipe, try and come up with a solution and a recipe as far as an opinion, your opinion wise of what you think, what we should be doing. And how can we fix this and come together? You know, because I don't like what I see. I see all this, you know, division going on. You know, it's got to stop. Young sisters, you know, and young brothers, you know, you got to continue and wake up. And you black women out there, like I said, you're beautiful. I love black women. I get upset with them sometimes. My wife, man, we get upset. I get upset with her. Matter of fact, I was upset with her last night. We got upset with each other. But I still love her. And, you know, I understand when you're young, you make mistakes and stuff. I was young, I made some mistakes. Because I was just learning life and learning myself and stuff like that. You know, I'm not trying to make an excuse for that, but I mean, I was just stupid. You know, not stupid, but, you know, I just made bad. I didn't know. There was, you know, no one like telling me stuff like this when I was growing up. I ain't had nobody telling me stuff like this. So ignorance. I was ignorant, and ignorant only means not knowing. Knowledge is power. You know, when my children were growing up and going into puberty and all that stuff, and then going into adulthood, I always tried to, you know, shoot them a nugget here, a nugget there, you know, as far as, you know, food for thought, you know, when it comes to life and relationships and stuff like that, you know. I don't delve into their lives. I wait until they come to me. If they got a question, stuff like that, then I'll ask them. I see a lot of stuff going on with them that I don't like. Not a lot, but I see some things. But I'm not going to say anything about it, you know. But I see it, you know. And I didn't mean a lot. I meant some things, you know, but sometimes people got to beat their heads up against the wall several times before they get it, you know. And that's what happened to me, and I don't like that. That's the hard way. Like I said, I ain't had nobody to go to, you know. My dad, I had a dad. I still have a dad. My dad, you know, good man, but, you know, he wasn't brought up like that, so he didn't know how to, you know, he ain't had it happen to him, nor did his father, nor did his father. You know, I tried to break the, you know, break that cycle. It's starting something new with my offspring. New to me. But then, you know, As they say, there's nothing new under the sun.